Just let us know when everyone.
I like your hat, by the way.
Yeah.
It's where I'm from. Well, first off, thank you all so much for coming. We'll just start by introducing myself. My name is Bryce Maldock. I am the co-founder and CEO of TaskUs. And today you'll get a chance to meet the various members of our team here. And I guess maybe I'll do a quick round of introductions on that. You've got Sean Neighbors, who's our SVP of Client Services. The woman of the hour, the most important person at the table, Sapna Bambani, who runs India for TaskUs. And then to my right, our Global Chief Operating Officer, Stefan Dow, and Rajneesh Sinha, who is our Global Chief People Officer. So it gives me great pleasure to be here in India. We've spent the week touring our locations. We were in Indore, we were in Gurugram, and now we're here in Mohali. This is the first international trip that I've taken to our global location since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. And it's really appropriate, I believe, that we're doing that here in India, because India is the fastest growing geography for TaskUs. It was 2.5 years ago, in November of 2019, that we opened our first site in Indore. And over the last 2.5 years, we've gone from 1 employee in Sapna to well over 6,000 employees in India, and growing very, very rapidly. The story of TaskUs is one of challenging conventions. We work with high-growth technology companies, startups that are disrupting their respective spaces, and our goal is to disrupt the business service space. We create office spaces that look and feel like large-scale technology companies, not like boring BPO business service providers. And as I'm sure you'll see today, we've got very cool offices. Here in Mohali, we have grown to over 1,000 employees, supporting some of the fastest growing and most exciting companies in Silicon Valley and across the world. And our goal is to grow to be 5,000 employees in Mohali over the course of the next year. I'm really, really proud to hand off the mic to the woman who has built this operation in India.
Thank you so much for taking time out and being with us today. It's a very special day, very special occasion when we formally launch our Mohali site. So let me just reflect upon how our journey started in India 2.5 years back, when we started from Indore. And a lot of people ask this question, why Indore? Because our non-metro strategy goes with our frontline first philosophy. When we say frontline first, we are a people-focused company. And if you have to really be people-focused, take jobs to where talent is and not the other way around. And that's why we chose Indore to be our first location. And that has been really very successful. We have over 5,000 people already in Indore. That's our largest site across the globe. From there, as we are planning to expand in India, what was the next location for us as Mohali came into picture, And going to why we chose Mohali, I think our culture is diverse. We are fun-loving people, and I think Mohali as a city, people love to have fun, So that completely resonates with our culture, and that's how we chose Mohali. There are a lot of other reasons. The city produces 70,000 graduates every year, so there's no dearth of talent. It's a knowledge hub. That's how it started a year back. We already started work from home by the time the site was coming up. So as I'm going to take you around for a quick site tour to see how we have built our facility, but just about the theme on which our site is based, it is sports and gaming theme. As you will go around, you will see the elements of sports and gaming all across. And when we chose this theme, this also went with Punjab as a state. People really love sports here, So that's how we chose sports theme. When we chose the theme, it was about how do we name our site. We usually name every site, and we rolled out a contest amongst teammates. They came up with a name called as Urja. Urja, we all know, Urja means energy, And as you will see, the colors that we have used, the elements that have been used in the site are depict a lot of energy around. So that's on why we chose Mohali, what about the site. And next I would also want to talk about when we say we are people first, we focus a lot on our people, which is the core of our strategy that we build. A lot of benefits that we invest into. It is unlike the industry. It is unlike that no other BPO company usually invests into. It starts from the infrastructure, it starts from the wellness that you will see around, and also benefits like the leave policy, ensuring that every important event of an employee's life is covered into our leave policy. Leave encashment, employees get to encash their leaves by the end of every year, unlike the industry where you say once you separate from the organization is when you can encash. So there are benefits like this that employees love, and that's why they love to work with Taskus. So on this note, I'll just hand over the mic to David to help us.
To other companies which are around, so is it going to be a B2B kind of a stuff?
Yeah, so our business is a B2B business. We started Taskus to support fast-growing technology companies. Initially, these companies have been based in Silicon Valley, so you can think of some of the largest social networks, on-demand delivery applications, gaming companies. As we expand in India, we've begun to explore the possibility of supporting some of India's fastest-growing technology companies, and I believe that is in our future.
So we cannot count it as an IT or IT-enabled services. It's going to be a more of on-site services where you are providing the services to the person who's already into the business.
That's correct. Yeah, we provide customer support, content moderation, data annotation services to large, high-growth technology businesses.
If I ask about the implementation team, so basically you have a team of software developers or Android developers as well here because apps are into demand. So
yeah, so we do have we're building actually a team of technology developers to deploy technology for our customers and internal technology for Taskus. So it's both a BPO services and IT-enabled services. Knowledge-based services, correct.
So basically, Stephen, if you were around, basically, I'm seeing you here looking around the recreational area. So we've seen such facilities already here. All the big MNCs are here in and around Chandigarh or maybe in India. They provide such facilities to their workers that they can have good time when they're in office. So basically, Google started this a long time back when we started our careers, basically. So this is the same kind of stuff here.
Yeah, it's very similar. We like to identify that when you look at our offices, you'll see that the same high-tech enabled organizations that you mentioned are modeled in the same similar way. But I would say it's beyond just the facilities, right? So the facility is a shell, it creates an environment or an opportunity to have a very strong environment. But we also invest quite a bit in our frontline folks in terms of their development, certification, continuous training, looking for career opportunity, career development. The biggest opportunity in our industry is to accelerate careers, right? I started as a frontline teammate, and I am CEO of the organization. So I've had the opportunity over 23 years to develop my career. We want to provide those opportunities to all of our teammates, all of our employees. So we have a model, an operating model that ensures that we certify our practices and train our people to support them. So it's not just about the facility, it's also about caring about people. Sapna talked about some of the benefits we provide. So when you put all of those things together, that's the environment and that's how we think of caring for our people first.
So all pets allowed. All pets allowed.
All pets allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah. We do love pets at Taskus for sure. It's funny, there was the owner of this building, there's a dog that hangs out here. And we were hanging out with that dog last night. We love pets.
Nice.
Yeah.
So basically, if a small-time entrepreneur like me coming down and knocking down the door of Taskus, what do you have in the platter for me?
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, we have helped companies that have started small and scaled quickly. When we started Taskus, we would provide support with just one full-time employee. So if you needed somebody to do customer support or IT services, we would hire one person. to support the growth of these companies' businesses. And as those companies will, it would. It's the services that TaskUs provides are competitively priced. Historically, they've been aimed at an international customer, right? So customers in the U.S. that are looking to leverage the world's talent pool.
So who's going to take care of the standard maintenance? So basically, it would match the international standards of the services you provide, either Sequin, Sapna, or Sean.
All of them.
All of them.
Yeah, everyone's responsible for making sure.
So many bosses.
Yeah, well, everyone at TaskUs is making sure that we deliver an excellent product for our customers. One of our core values is always strive for excellence, and we believe that we deliver superior services to our competitors.
That's not true.
Thank you very much for your questions. I believe there are other questions from the team.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Team in Mohali, as in we know we want to be the employer of choice in Mohali. We want to be the employer of choice in Indore. It's more difficult in a Bangalore or a Delhi or a Bombay, right? So we want to provide the best benefits to our employees. We want them to grow their careers with us. We want to provide them opportunities to learn. We want them to come in and develop as individuals. It's a great place to come in and develop skills, right? Life skills, overall. So that's a huge area of focus. We also want to make sure that our people, as Steph was mentioning, the environment, right? People want to come in and work in this environment. It creates positive urja, right? It creates energy all around. So that's how we're thinking, good benefits, great career. At the same time, it is hard work as well, right? So people learn to be more professional. People learn different skills. So it's really a skill-enhanced game for the employees.
Sapna, I have a last question for you. Sapna, this is a tough time as Europe is into deep trouble these days. So basically, how do you see the potential market? Because we have huge market in Europe, and because French companies, German companies, they seek towards India for the cost of the resource cost. So how do you see this time?
No, I agree with you. I think in the recent times also, when a lot of our clients who have had their customer base into UK, Europe, they have reached out to us for support, right? And we had to extend, or rather stretch ourselves to see whatever support we can provide when that part of the world is in trouble. So we have such scenarios. So I would want if Bryce wants to expand.
Yeah. So I think today the majority of our customers are U.S.-based customers, and so those customers continue to grow very strongly. We support many customers in Europe, and fortunately, most of those businesses so far have been unaffected by the crisis in the Ukraine. We have had a few customers who had large operations in the Ukraine turn to TaskUs, and we've actually scaled operations here in India as a result of the disruption of those operations in the Ukraine. And so, we see it as a responsibility for us to step in to support our customers who are impacted by the crisis.
But I've heard that Ukraine and Belarus are the countries which are non-believers of outsourcing their work. Basically, they get work to their own people first.
I'm not sure about that. I do know that our customers who are in the U.S. and Europe have historically outsourced work to Ukraine, and as a result of the invasion, those operations have been disrupted, and so in a few instances we've stepped in to support those operations.
That's a good news. So, Bryce,
Yeah.
last good words from you actually. How many employees are you here in Mohali, and how many you gonna be?
Yeah, so what I can say so far is that globally we've got over 40,000 employees. We continue to grow very aggressively every single quarter. In India, the last number we reported at the end of the year was over 6,000 employees. That number will increase significantly when we announce our quarterly results in early May. And here in Mohali, we have 1,000 employees, and our intention is for Mohali to be as large as our operations in Indore, where we have over 5,000 employees today.
So we wish you luck.
When we serve our clients.
Yeah, sure. A lot of things that everyone's talking about. When we look at our clients, we expanded our overall footprint based on what their needs were. And then, our global clients now have multiple operations in support in different areas. And so when you talk about the the level of expertise that is brought around globally entering the .coms here. We have the great facilities, which actually helps the attrition and the attendance and overall performance of the work, which the clients love. But there's also security behind the factor as well, so we're here to protect not only those clients, but also the world stage. You know, what we're doing from content moderation, also trust and safety in different areas that we have across the globe. And so when we look at what our clients need, this is where we match that with what we're able to support, and then look at the different markets. So as the clients look at where they're looking to put their business, this also has to fit within what we need overall.
Do you provide the data security as well as, do you have cloud service?
We are a very cloud-based organization. We do not provide data services for cloud, but we are all a cloud-based organization.
You said that we have seen, that's why I just asked.
Yeah, we have a trust and safety when you look at across the globe. So we have everything from fintech support to content moderation and different components that allow for our clients to have a trustful environment within their organization. So
Encrypted.
Yeah.
yes.
Right.